Flight to Heaven by Captain Dale Black. On July 8, 1969, Dale Black and a small crew crashed into what's called Portal of the Folded Wings. This was a cement dome that was dedicated to pilots who had crashed. After the crash, Dale hovered over his body and the others who were on the plane, except they were dead. He was not. He said it was like a schizophrenic feeling, being in two places at the same time. While in a coma, he had a near-death experience that he didn't remember until later. The experience itself was spectacular and highly emotional. He could recall traveling at a blinding speed through a path in the darkness that was delineated by the light. Outside this pathway was total darkness. And in the darkness, there were tiny spheres of light zooming past as he traveled to deep space. Ahead of him was a light brighter than the sun. The source of this light was God. He also noticed that he was not traveling alone. He was accompanied by two masculine figures. He says they were dressed in seamless white garments that were woven in silver threads. The light revealed the skyline of a golden city. He was overwhelmed by its beauty. He says the entire city was bathed in light. He says every color imaginable seemed to exist. And these colors were alive. They were dancing in air. The colors were pure. They were like children dancing in a fountain. The closer he got to the city, the more distinct the illumination became. The magnificent light emanated from about 40 to 50 miles within the city wall. He also noticed what he said were picture-perfect homes inside this city, and they were all connected. Dale says he was outside of the city, suspended a few hundred feet above the ground. A narrow road led to an entrance in the wall, which led into the city, and below him was grass. He described it as iridescent grass stretched over rolling hills with colorful wild flowers. In the distance stood a range of majestic mountains. He says he sensed life, love, and light, and they were all connected. The light didn't shine on things, it shined through things. The light shined through the grass, through the trees, through the wall, and through the people gathered there. Music permeated everywhere. The worship of God was the focus of that music. There were waves of people moving in light, swaying to the music, worshiping God. In heaven, there is no fear, no sin, no competition. His experience ended on the fourth day when he woke up. His life would never be the same after that. You can watch him on YouTube. He gives a lot of talks. He's very emotional. He even cries. But he explains what happened to him. And I think he explains it better than the book can do. Even though the book is a good source. But watching and listening to him talk about his experience is something that the book obviously cannot do. Well, I hope you decide to read this book someday. You could find it at Goodwill or wherever. I think I got it for 50 cents. Well, anyway, that's all I got. Bye.